How's it going?
It's going okay. I'm actually going to ask you a few questions.
Uh-huh.
First of all, welcome back to the service.
Thank you.
Um,
It's nice.
what I wanted to ask you is, where do you see yourself within the EMS at this moment?
I am wherever I need to be, doing anything and everything I can to
I'm
help.
talking about
That's
your
it.
ambitions.
Oh, my ambitions are up in the air still. I came back because I had a conversation with Cricket, and she said she missed me, and I saw enough that I was like, I miss doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So my ambitions are to a return to status quo eventually, hopefully. But there are other people doing that job, so my ambitions are to do good. That's it.
Okay.
I just want to do good.
Where do you see yourself in a week's time? What rank?
It's a hard to answer question because I'm not going to be returning to the same sort of hours I was doing previously. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
available Friday through Sunday,
Okay, which...
mostly almost exclusively, perhaps with a few more in exceptional circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I have no expectations for now. I would like to have some decals. That'd be nice. That's
You want...
about it.
Okay, so
Some
you want
decals and a
some
helicopter. That'd be cool.
decals and a helicopter.
Yeah. I'm set basically.
Okay. Um, what did Blake tell you this morning at your interview?
He was like, God, it's been a long time. It's been a long day, and there's a lot to take in being back. But he was just like, yeah, we just see how it goes, and he has no expectations either. He's just like, we'll get you going. I feel like he he said that, and I agreed that being an EMR would be a waste of everyone involved's time, and
Mm-hmm.
but also that there was not a consensus on what to do. So EMT seemed reasonable. I was like, yeah, that seems reasonable.
Well, all I was going to do was do a review of your current skills, and if you passed most of it, then I would have said put you back. That's what...
That's fine. I haven't had much chance to brush up today. There's not been much going on.
The only reason I say that is because in your application it said that you're rusty in some
Yes,
areas, so I want to check.
definitively yes. I missed 2 calls to someone else today because I couldn't remember how to radio because the new radio was like, what? But that's it. It'll be fine. It's just a little case of I know it's all still there. God, I almost wish it wasn't. It would be so much easier to just say no. I'll stay away if it wasn't all just sat
Well,
below the
you've got the training
surface.
guide, haven't you?
Yes, I have the everything.
And it's all there in simple steps. So,
Yeah, it's pretty sure it's almost all the same.
so what would you say you're comfortable with? Because just getting viewpoints now, there are some that think you would be suitable at paramedic rank right now. Um, I want to see how you slide in, but I also want to know where you feel that you see yourself at this moment. Do you want
I
to...
would like to say that I could pick back up at paramedic and be fine, but I would also, you know, I'm not insane. I haven't done field work in 10 months coming on, if not nearly 11. So, I don't mind. I was hoping there would be more people around today so that I could borrow someone to watch over my shoulder for a while, but everyone is, it's a little thin on the ground for a few more hours. I'll probably grab someone later, but
See,
as
what
for
I
now,
was going to say was EMT for a week and then see how you are come, say, next Friday, and whether you're comfortable enough and whether you're ready enough to be... Because EMT is supposed to still be that training rank where you're finding your
yeah.
flower and getting comfortable. But I want to know where
Well,
you're comfortable.
yeah. Well, so I'm definitely all right here. But again, it's I haven't really been tested much
Okay.
today. I've had a few people come around and show up, and I'm like, okay, I know what to do with you. And then I realize afterwards, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was all right. But yeah, it just remains to be seen. I'm definitely gonna grab someone later and be like, please, please watch me just for a couple and see how it goes, and see if I'm missing if there's something that I've glossed over by accident.
Well, why don't we say you do that? maybe at an EMT rank for today and tomorrow, and
Yeah.
then
That's fine.
if you feel like it's all clicking back in, we'll have a look at the paramedic.
Yeah, I don't mind. It makes no difference to me at the moment. I'm just here to do it, you know?
Only 'cause I wanna,
I'm not here to overachieve.
like I said, I want to get where you're comfortable, and some people think that you'd be perfectly fine solo, going straight in at paramedic.
I definitely think that's possible. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, and therefore I'd rather test the waters.
So you'd rather have someone just watching, just in case.
Yeah. I'm not like I don't feel like I need a babysitter, but you know, I would simultaneously
Reassurance.
I would be like abhorred if I got back and somebody was like severely injured or worse because of what I'd done.
I hear an Alexa.
No, you don't. No, you don't. My alarm is. Hey, wait a minute.
No, you didn't hear anything.
I need to. I just gotta clock off for a moment because my pizza will be here soon. Because I don't want to get paid while I'm eating.
Well, that's where
pizza.
it currently is at the moment, but
Yeah.
I want you to know that any reason why you may not be a paramedic right now is not because bias against you.
No, I don't. I would. I think it would be weirder if it had gone the other way.
What, if you've been a paramedic?
If someone had been like, "Hello, here's a badge and a title and some ranks and some power," and I'd be like, "Excuse me, I've been gone for a while. Just give me a minute."
So maybe we look at a day or two of you just being at AMT, getting comfortable, and then.
Yep. I say it. It ultimately doesn't affect me at this point. Like,
But it
I could
allows
do
you
anything.
it allows you to ride along much more easily with
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. I would say I'm literally just gonna attempt to grab someone at some point. Once we go to a few things, once I'm definitely pushing all the right buttons and saying the right call sign on the radio. That's fun. That's not fun. I've had
Go
like
get your
4
pizza.
of these. Yeah, it's fine. I set an early alarm, so
okay.
I have another one for like when it's actually done.
Oh, okay.
I said I need to clock off now because if I go to a medical in this period of time, my pizza will be on fire.
Let's not do
So
that.
I'm just like, yeah, exactly. Thinking ahead.
So, okay, so doing a mix, kind of bit of reassurance backup in case something happens.
Yeah.
And then.
Like if a fucking mass cash pops up, I'm probably gonna be like, help, please.
Okay, so.
Even though I think I maybe wrote that part, unless it's changed.
I know a few of our treatments have changed. Not massively, but some of them have.
I did not write this part, but I remember who did. Oh yeah, let's take a look at this. I think the no pulse thing is new and has been expanded on.
Drowning's in there.
I'm sure drowning was supposed to be in there when I left,
it was
but I don't know whether it
supposed to
ever
be,
got
but
around.
never got in. And we expanded on the burns being first and second, and then third.
I think that was not broken down like it is, but it was mentioned in passing.
Yeah, it was. It's now broken down.
Don't accidentally put any typos in. I see you. I did make Blake change the first one this morning because there were a couple of typos.
Which one?
The actual SOP, the short one. I was just reading it. I was like, wait a minute, that's not a word. Many cooks. It happened. I blame Google. Yeah, this is all the same. This is all what I did. I can't say whether that's the same or what I did was always correct, but it's all the same.
It's the
Might
same
as well all be the
information.
same.
It's more or less all the same information, just some of it is expanded and changed slightly.
Yeah.
and then put into a bullet point numbered step-by-step process.
Yeah. I definitely I prefer this formatting to paragraph. I'm a bullet points over paragraphs kind of boy.
Well, it just creates a much more like this is where we need to go with this. But
I think there are definitely upsides and downsides to both methodologies. It's because if you just have someone following a bullet point, they don't expand and grow much. But simultaneously, it's a lot quicker and easier to reference a bullet point than a paragraph. If you only need like 0.3 as opposed to sentence 3, word 7, it's a lot easier to reference.
and people tend to follow instructions better than they do in paragraphs.
Yeah. So I don't know if you have a more expanded version. I know the Doctor one used to be massive and much more expansive. I don't know if you still have that for people, but because I definitely think there's room for. Oh wow, that's crazy. A second.
Let me put you in the office.
Yes.
Are we doing? Which one are we doing again tonight?
I don't think it matters. Oh, we have to do the burger, don't we? The chicken.
Yeah. Yo. 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 Okay. What pizza, first of all? You need a cough drop.
Fuck me, I know what I did. Never mind. We're good. Wait, it's cheap like $1 pizza.
Oh, okay. You referring
Delicious.
to the
Deliciously
SOP
cheap.
You referring to the SOPs reminded me I need to take Pillbox.
Yeah, there's a lot of editing that needs to be done for some mysterious reason. So yeah, I'm here to do good, and I'm here because Cricket asked, basically. Well, she didn't ask as much as said it would be nice, and I was like, sure, why not?
Do you want to know something even more frustrating?
All the ambulances say pillbox on them, except for the ones that say
The
polio.
external links on our SOP
Yeah.
were all in different fonts.
Now, far be it from me to have a Joker moment over this. Back in my day, I would have raged. I would have been so mad if someone did that to my document.
I've just sorted it.
I would have thrown them off a roof for punishment for their sins. So,
What do you think of the shorter versions, by the way?
at first, I was very, mad because of the amount of time that I personally put into the old documents, but having read them, I'm not so... all the words that I wrote are still... almost all the words that I wrote are still there. It's the words that everyone else wrote which are gone, so I'm like, I don't care anymore. I do think... No, I think the bullet points for... The bullet points for medical treatments, again, are much better for ease of legibility, but the other thing, the first document it's fine. It still has all the information in it that it needs to have. Like I haven't looked at the old SOP in long enough, but this seems fine. It looks more than okay.
Well, it also helps because it's now longer 31 pages.
Yeah, the other one was quite long, but that was almost all treatment.
It was all the treatment.
It was like
SOP
20. It was 20
together.
pages of treatments. Yeah, I don't. I liked having one document because I got sick of sending 27 links to people when they got hired. That's why we condensed it down originally. But this works too. Yeah, it was just like I spent a lot of time putting headings in. I know I spent a lot of time making the other one accessible as best I could, but at the end of the day, it was still a 31-page document, which is not as bad as the one that I had, but I think the original SOP was 31 pages unformatted, so it wasn't spaced. Like stuff broke halfway through pages. Genuinely maddening. How do you think it's going, by the way? EMS. Asking literally everybody. I want to know what everyone says because everyone tells me. So
What setting?
yes, all of them. Just how do you think it's going?
I think there are some problem areas that I need to sort. Problem children. But there's always problem children.
Yeah. There's problem children and people who enable problem children, I find. And then there's everybody else. And the problem children get all of the problems dumped on them and all the blame when really the enablers are doing a lot of the bad work as well.
Yeah. Recently we've had to cut down to chiefs being only one and then 2 deputy chiefs.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of call signs on the roster, but how many of them show up?
We have an EMS attendance now.
Yeah, that wasn't like a hypothetical. That was a genuine how many people do you think you see on a regular occasion?
Well, because
I know it gets bad, especially around this time of year.
It's going okay. It's actually been okay for the most part. We have, if I look through our roster at the moment, and I'll just mark those that are currently... I'm not going to include LOAs. Put it this way, this morning I sent out 41 texts, and I didn't send 17 because I met with 2 of them, and one of them I live with them, and there was 14 on... Wait, hold on. I text every EMS, basically. I plan to text them twice a month so that they know they can at least come and talk to me if needs be.
Okay.
So I text 43 people this morning, 42 people this morning. 3 of those people I didn't text because I was talking to them at the time, and that would have been weird. Or and I live with one of them. And then I've got 4 ready in Classroom that are ready for me to go and to keep an eye on. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LOAs at the moment.
Okay. That's not that many LOAs. It's been a lot. It depends on how long those LOAs are.
Some of them are pretty lengthy, but a lot of them are down to circumstances, and we'll probably need to sit down with a few of them.
Mm-hmm. It's never a comfortable talk.
Yeah.
I always find that the person who's been gone for 8 months but is definitely coming back always finds a way to not get fired. Because everyone just feels so awful about the whole thing.
7. I've got 7 on LOA apparently. 2, 4, 6, 7. In terms of active that aren't LOA, I've got 1, 2, because we got quite a few cross trains.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one of them is X-Ray 69. So that's, I'm not pushing that one. And then I've got 1 that doesn't even have a call sign. So,
Amazing.
but I spend a lot of time trying to chat with them and up the communication that I have with them. Instance, I have text majority of them this morning. And I talk to them personally. Those I can't text to, at least they have my number and they have no way of saying that they couldn't contact me.
Uh-huh.
And that is,
That's almost certainly
Local.
local, right?
yeah,
Yep.
it's only 1.
No stress. Oh my god. I only had a sandwich for lunch because I forgot to buy stuff. And so I'm like, holy shit, I was hungry. Hello! Oh no.
Hi.
Locals.
Okay, let's go this way. Okay, do you want to hop up in one of the beds?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's get you a
Okay.
nice pack. Well, we can stand if you want.
Okay. I always have a hard time.
Try not to anger the locals. Have the ice pack 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off for me, my dear.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You guys have a nice day.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
In terms of how EMS are doing, I think that I'm trying to enable EMS to have more control over how EMS is and what goes in and what happens. For example, the last week I've sat doing 2 new certifications, which I'm going to then run through Blake and Shauna to see how it all goes.
Neat. Which one did you go for?
So they
Did you get
want
Field Crisis?
Field Crisis. We kind of put on the back burner just because at this moment it's probably going to look more. There seems to be more push for. It requires
Separation.
Yeah, well, at the moment that would took a lot of it. But I'm talking about the trainer's certification that trains trainers, instead of it just falling down to the deputy chiefs and the chief. Because that's a lot of work and that's not going to enable us, so we're going to have a look at that. We've got a flight tester, like flight final person. They can they can do the final flight test. They can't give the key card out, but they can do the final flight test. And then a interview certification where somebody can do an interview for us, pass on the information, and then EMS command will reach out to that person. And then if the person doesn't like how the interview went, then we can do another interview. So 3 quite, and there's no extra like requirements for anything else in any of that. But they're opening up to the senior paramedics who wanted to do that.
Yeah, we used to have them do that. Till it all went pear-shaped.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make up a document that's just going to be literally a page per certification.
Yeah, that's a good amount of information. I would be lying if I said that the general public doesn't seem to think very well of the entire system at the moment. I have not heard many good things. I've heard good things about individual people, which is always seems to be the case, but there's still negative connotations around the entire department. And this is the entire thing, like not just EMS, like the entire medical system.
You've heard bad things from the rest of the services, or you've heard bad things from the
No,
public?
just it from the general public.
What have
But
you
you know,
heard?
people are very well. There was the vigilantism thing.
Oh yeah, that one.
That
got
was
sorted.
bad. I wouldn't. They are very lucky they didn't do that when they would have been dealt with by me. That's a complete unacceptable thing to do, but here we are. It's done now.
Well, police didn't actually let me know for several weeks.
That's crazy.
So then they expected me to punish based on the incident that they informed me at that point. I was like, you've had several weeks to inform me that this is going on. Or inform Shauna, or inform Blake. You've done none of that.
Yeah, it sounds like that relationship has deteriorated a little bit as well.
What,
Like
the one
the
with the
medical
PD?
PD. Yeah.
Only with an individual that another individual decided that they were going to slate me. And their view
Okay.
became skew with because of it. We had a talk about that. A big
Okay.
talk about that.
Yeah. So the other general consensus is there seems to be a moderate to severe corruption issue.
With EMS?
Yeah, apparently. I don't know whether it's corruption or apathy, to be honest, because I know that it gets the better of a lot of people. What
Who-
one person calls corruption is,
Who
you know,
are
another
hearing
person's
it
I
about?
don't care. The rat. The rat talks a lot of shit that the rat maybe shouldn't know, so it's hard to discern sometimes, you know.
The rat talks a lot of shit, and most of it is not correct.
Yeah, that's my concern, but like it gets around. Like, I don't know. I assume that it doesn't just come from the rat. Other people have like whispered it, but you know,
I
no
mean,
one's.
the rat threw
everyone
sand
loves.
in my eyes yesterday.
That sounds about right. Rat is
Because
fucking
they-
feral.
because they didn't want me to report a stabbing that happened right in front of me.
Yeah, that's it's dumb rat things. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think that it's not necessarily what people say it is. I think people don't really understand what that word truly means. But yeah, I say. I hear bad things and I'm like, oh no. So I come in here with an open mind. So I'm like asking everybody what's
Who
going
are they
on.
saying is corrupt?
That's the thing, right? It's one of those where it's like, oh, you know, EMS is so corrupt. I'm like, why? Who? You know, it's everyone. I'm like, okay, you're not being helpful.
That's a. I don't like what's going on, so I'm just going to say it's everyone.
Yeah, there's something, there'll be something somewhere or one incident somewhere. That's why I don't put much. So I'm just, these are just the things I've heard. These are not necessarily things that I believe to be true. Without like reason, without proof or like obvious shit going on. But yeah, that's why I'm just here with like an open mind and the only thing I give a shit about is doing it right. I'm gonna go back on duty actually. It's a good point.
But
Oh, my radio stayed on. That's crazy.
yeah, sometimes it does.
God, where did everyone else go? What the fuck? Okay.
Welcome to the problem that happens midway through the day. There is no doctors on duty.
There have been no doctors on duty.
And
Cricket was awake for a wee while, but she had been up 26 hours. So I was like, Cricket, go the fuck to bed.
this is the problem that happens is that doctors are around for late night shift. And then early morning, a US EU shift, and then disappear.
Again, this is a historical problem, is spread of staff, but there's nothing realistic to be done about it. You can't make it interesting when there's no one doing anything. So then there's no it's cyclical, right? There's no doctors, so people are careful because they don't think they're going to get any medical attention. And then so then the doctor's like, there's no point in me being here. It's cyclical. It always happens. Like, I don't view this as a problem. This is just how it is. I'd rather it be quiet sometimes.
I can't let you know of like any investigations that have happened, past or present, just so that I can maintain that person can maintain dignity, which is also part of the problem is that when I give disciplinary out, I can't say what actually happened. The person then can go and spread those rumors about.
Yeah, I can see the issue with that. I think when something gets away, when like a story or something gets away from you, sometimes you have to like make those sacrifices. But I don't think that anything I've heard is a big enough deal to be like, this is a press release from the offices of the EMS.
If you have any
XYZ happened.
if you have any
No, I have none.
details from the rats, please let me
Nope.
know.
I will endeavor to do so, but the rat talks too much. Hang on a second. Hello, you've reached Tegan with EMS. How may I help you? Oh, okay, understandable. I think that's the Bogan. It's downtown somewhere.
Told you Central's now the new black hole.
That's fine.
Also, I don't leave the office for many patrols.
Welcome to High Command. People don't understand. People don't get it. You're like, the people are like, you're never around. You don't fucking do anything. I'm like, motherfucker, I do more in my sleep than you're doing on a daily basis.
No,
Why
I'm
are you
on
complaining?
duty. I'm on duty a lot. I'm just stuck in a hospital.
Yes, you're doing what I did when I was like, if I'm going to be working, I'll be here. If I'm not working, I'm leaving. Because that's just the only way you can keep yourself sane. Yeah, but yeah, people, yes, I understand and empathize with your plight. Shut myself away from many, many days writing things last year.
It took me 4 hours to write 5 lines. In a piece of paper. It was like, no, that's...
Yep, that sounds right. But yeah, like I feel like it's just I haven't been on the outside looking in nearly 2 years. So I forgot what people said about us. Well, yeah, about us when we're not looking.
And then you don't hear about it as high command. This is the problem. You hear about the big
Yeah, I
stuff,
know, right?
but the little stuff you don't because everyone behaves
Yeah.
yourself.
Everyone shits the bed when you show up. That's always the way.
So then I rely on other people to inform me because I don't hear the stuff. They're all on their best behavior when I'm around. And I've noticed people buttering up to me.
It's a perk of being who I was that no one would ever take me truly seriously. So things would be more sloppy around me than they would otherwise. And then you get to see people getting mad when I tell them to do their job better. Like, wait, what the fuck? How dare you correctly tell me that I'm
Is
not
the
doing my
other
job
one
well
not?
enough because I'm being lazy or I'm
Okay.
being sloppy? Like, simply do your job better. I don't. If I had no patience for it before, I somehow have less. And that's a me fault, but you know, it's not my place at the moment.
It just says frying pan.
Okay. But yeah, I wish they would act the more that they do around other people.
Yeah, yeah.
Not gonna
It's
happen
pretty hard.
unless I put this up and I go in civilian clothes.
You just sneak off.
Well, no, people have a tendency not to spend quite a while not realizing who I am when my hair's like this.
It's the power. I'm not gonna tie my hair back because nobody needs to see it. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense why it does what it does.
Oh, I just have blonde underneath my hair.
Apparently. Highlights. Very powerful.
Yeah, the powerful highlights that just hide under the bottom half of my hair, so they all get
Yeah,
pulled
and just
back.
layers. That's how it works.
Uh-huh.
Like an ogre. You've got layers.
Can you pass me a glass, please?
I think the bogan might be dead. That's unfortunate.
The bogan? Which one?
Yeah, I don't know, the one that called me on the medical line just
A
now.
glass.
He's like, someone's stealing my car. It's like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Not much we can do about that.
No. He was like, hold on, someone's stealing my car, and he ran off. It's hard to say.
But now you can be
Oh,
my
well.
little spy and see
Oh,
what
God.
people are.
Oh
actually-
no! I have a horrible feeling that my blessed I can't say this word. Anonymousness is not going to last a terribly long time.
Well, whilst it does last, if you hear anything.
Whilst
let
it
me know.
does, yes, you also will fail to speak.
Yes, I will, and I feel like I'll fail to pick up a Tango bottle and it drops on a mouse over there.
I'm very
Almost
glad you
causing
didn't punch me.
I don't think it's as possible because I'm holding the tablet.
Maybe. But yeah, my thorough intention is to ask every single person I see or meet how they think it's going. And I have achieved that so far with everyone. Everyone who's been clocked in, I should say. I don't want to bother them when they're just
Who have you talked to?
at you and Blake.
Oh, you missed
And-
Kitty then.
I ran in to order my pizza then she was gone by the time I came back. I was like, oh. Okay. Actually, I saw Kitty yesterday before I got rehired, and I think I asked her then. I don't remember what she said, so it must not have been much of substance.
Okay, if you hear anything, because I'm also up for improving EMS any way I can.
Yes.
I can't
I
do
have
that if they
machination.
don't tell me.
Yes. I have ideas on things, but I think it's a bit ground shaky for what's going on.
And what ideas are those?
Hang on, the Bogan is calling the EMS line again. Hello, you've reached Deacon with the EMS. How may I help you? Is it the one in Southside? Oh, yep. Okay. Okay, yep. I'll come down and get you some medical attention now. Is that okay? Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Turns out it's someone called Randy. It's not the Bogan. Sad.
Oh.
I don't know who Randy is, but here we go.
Box or van? Which one do you prefer? Box or van?
That one.
The box.
I have both. I have both, but this one go faster in a straight line.
I'm just going to hold this tablet in a very
Uh-huh.
cautious way.
I definitely do not feel the need to put the sirens on for this. It's not a... What the fuck was that? Alright, whatever.
Also, I like how you say the south side. There's no other
is.
hospital open in the city now.
Yeah, but he didn't know where he was. He was just like, I'm in the south side. I was like, yeah, okay, and you're in the hospital inside. He could have been in St. Fiacre, just stood in the car park.
That's fair. That would be a nice hospital to open.
It would be so nice, but it's so out of the way. It would like same problem I have with Central. Really, is it's a little awkward to get to sometimes. Oh, this doesn't have good brakes.
I think the way it's
Nailed
being
it.
achieved currently, I think if they are to achieve what they're like to achieve spread of people, if we didn't have central, I'd say St. Fias is probably the better one.
I know the popular choice is always the one by the courthouse, which I've forgotten the name of momentarily, but it'd
Zonaya.
be such it'd be such pain. You would just get T-boned every time you tried to pull an ambulance out.
I also don't think it's viable there. I think there's
Yeah,
too
I think
much
it's
population.
too busy.
So I
Way
think-
too busy.
I think St. Fias would probably be the next best choice over Central.
Yeah. I don't know what it would look like in there. I think it'd be pretty cool, but
Plus the fact it's so got good grounds over it.
there's a lot of
Oh.
space. It's got a huge car park.
Give me a minute.
I think there's a good amount of stuff.
Then it would be I'm back. Sorry, I had to daydream about burgers.
Nice. Didn't miss out.
No, I think
Oh,
St.
why?
Fias would be the next best one over Central.
Yes. Yeah, probably. I don't think. Well, yeah. I don't think there's not that many other options at that point. I think it's the last hospital in the city, isn't it?
Apart from Zonai, yeah.
Apart from Zona, yeah, apart from Zona, which is completely
No,
unviable.
there's one north side opposite Busy Bee.
Is there? What the fuck?
There is. It's more a research
know that.
hospital, but it is a hospital.
No, we'll just open up. Fuck. Where's it called? The chemically science lab place.
Humane Labs?
Humane labs. Yeah, fuck it. We'll run out of humane labs. Wait, you're doctor certified, right?
Not at
I
the
am.
moment.
I am. Oh, damn, same. Right. That's fine.
I've done it and I will do it sparingly, but it's not often just because I don't have.
Yes. I'm not saying I'm never going back, but I ain't going back.
Yo!
Hello, Randy. You had to come with me. What? So what happened? Was it?
I'll be honest with you, I was literally here ringing you at the desk, and some bastard was trying to steal my car.
Big one, because the problem with that
Chased him onto your roof.
is stuff in the middle, so anything that's touched in the middle, that's what gets burnt. 'Cause it's-
I'll be honest
So
with you,
do
I
we
got
need
really
a
bad
larger
headaches, and,
saucepan?
Need a new
I don't feel too good, to be honest with you. Let me lay down.
It's bowed in the middle.
Let me have a look.
No blurriness. I just got a banging headache, and just every now and again I go a bit dizzy.
How big is that one?
Not that I can
How big is
remember.
that one?
I don't know, it's large. I put it up on the bottom, but I can't. I'm using it.
That's all right, sharing, you know.
There's only the numbers on the bottom.
Well, the one in the sink is 20. I've got a 28 one. 28 centimeters.
Oh, you know, it could be a stress-related one because what happened was, I went out on vacation from the city, and my plane crashed, and I landed on this weird island, and
Okay.
when I was on the island,
So I think it would probably be 28, I would say.
Out of nowhere, poof, I was back in the city. It was about 3 months.
Let me see if I can get one with the same kind of colour handle and pattern. I've got a 30 centimetre one.
That's fine, I'll sort them out.
Got a 30 centimetre one.
So
Tell
20
you what,
centimeters
yeah, the pain is slowly going away.
is the same size as the thing, so you don't want it any bigger really than the size of the knot. So then it goes outwards.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I think a 28 inch would probably, 28
Yeah.
centimetre
No, I
would be the
appreciate
better
that,
one.
Doc.
Oh, I've got 26. 26 would be good.
No worries, you have a good day. Stay safe.
No worries, look after yourselves.
Well,
I'll get a 26.
Hey, is there no payment?
no, not yet. That I'm aware of. I don't know actually about that, but you're good. You're good to go.
Oh, sweet. See you around.
Goodbye. I forgot about that.
That's what sloppy joes are, they're burgers.
There's the potential for true privatization.
Yep.
That's why I'm not a doctor. I knew there was a fucking reason.
That's, yep.
It's a whole bunch of I'd never remember to charge anyone for anything.
I think I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect EMS.
I think that would be unreasonable if it did.
Well, EMS in the rest of the states are paid for by the state
Yeah.
because they share with, they often share with fire stations. And fire stations are paid for by the state.
I can pick them up now.
Yeah, definitely. Like I think it would be tremendously problematic to try and privately fund an EMS service.
Yeah, give me a moment.
And also it would end up with so much conflict of interest if there was some contract bullshit with a certain hospital over another one. I think it would be incredibly unhealthy. I respect the privatization of. I don't agree. I don't like it, but I understand that it happens, especially in America. You know, these public health service things don't last very long because they get undercut and their funds get stolen for other things. But you know, you just have to accept that sometimes it just has to be this way. But yeah. God, he sounded so Australian. I was like, what the fuck are you doing awake at this time of day? No, it's just one of those American accents that I don't really understand.
Put that on.
Why?
Check your arms.
I'm fine. I'm all good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it surprises me at how quick the medical spiel comes back.
See how much it stays formed.
I'm just like, all right, man has a headache and blurry vision. Is it a migraine? Is it a tension headache? Has he pumped his head? Hasn't pumped his head. Therefore, is he dehydrated? Isn't dehydrated? Probably tension headache. Here's two ibuprofen. Get out.
Are you still talking about doctor stuff? As I was daydreaming.
I did, but it doesn't matter. And I was just like, it's surprising how quickly the spiel comes back to you.
I was just like, I just came in and he was like, my head hurts and I have blurry vision. I was like, okay, have you bumped your head? No. Okay, are you thirsty? No. Okay, so you probably have a tension headache. Here's 2 ibuprofen. Go take a walk.
Fair. Shall we go back in the ambulance before we get sucked in here?
That's fair.
I just think
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm
you
not.
won't
I'm,
get
I,
sucked in, but I will.
That sounds like a you problem. I simply intend to leave when I am ready to leave places going forwards. That's the only way I will exist. I did my time. I sold my soul. Oh, I need stuff.
As long as you're patrolling like every couple, like twice an hour, we're okay. I need to stop kicking people, which is part of the reason why I was moving EMS back down to Central and having them stationed out Central, and then Pillbox decided it was going to go bankrupt. So
Yeah.
that kind of ruined that plan.
Yeah, there's a it's unfortunate. I don't mind staying in one place that isn't Pillbox. That was always my worry, because Pillbox was such a cursed land for me. It used to like melt my eyes out of my head.
And that's
I hate
why
it.
we told EMRs to station at Sandy. It was part of the reason why we said EMRs have to station at Sandy and EMS aren't allowed to station in Pillbox. But Cricket and I had a talk about it.
I know every single person who comes through that door and puts on a high-ranking uniform has a different opinion on patrolling. But it becomes ever more complicated as the abundance or lack of doctors just starts to happen.
I'm glad you're seeing that as well.
Everyone has a different opinion on it. I've changed
the
my
lack of
opinion 3
doctor?
times on it. Oh no, but I know doctors are a fucking weird species which sometimes exist and sometimes don't. I summoned BJ out of the void to do an operation this morning. He was like, hey, let's go catch up. And I was like, okay, clock on and do this surgery. He said, oh no. I've somehow seen both BJ and Cricket today. It's crazy.
You have gained miracles.
I'm chalking it up to
Let me tell you where the
certain
other
things.
hospital is.
Yeah, drop a ping on it. Because I bet I've seen it and I just have not registered. Oh my god, here we go. Hello, you've reached Tegan with the EMS. How may I help you?
Hmm? Is she not recording it?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll come back down in a second. We're just a little out
I've
of the
got
city.
it. How long? 10
I'll
minutes?
be with you in a couple
Okay,
minutes.
I've got it.
Okay, have a good day. Back we go! You thought we could escape. Ah! I don't want to pit a cop car by accident, please God.
Who is it?
I don't know. I don't know
Hello?
anyone.
Hello.
Oh, you
Hello. I don't wanna. Brake check.
can hit me. Yes.
I don't wanna.
You'll be fine.
I'm remembering how to drive. It's fine. This thing is heavy. Stick a big V12 in it and see what happens one day. Because I vaguely understand how cars work. I was having a problem when I first came back. I couldn't drive and talk at the same time just because I wasn't used to doing it anymore. I just didn't open my mouth to speak, and I'm like, fuck. And now I can't stop. It's like, what the fuck?
There's a pole in the way.
What the fuck?
Welcome back to locals.
Oops.
You're about to
Where
drive
are
the
we?
wrong
Oh, there's
way
someone.
into
There's
Central.
literally. I know. I just realized that there's actually someone in Central now. We're gonna get there, and he's like, "Oh, hey, look,
It's
somebody showed
Anima.
up." Oh, baby. Aha! That sounds like a you problem.
Rat's driving the wrong way.
It's fine. No, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, always. It's fine. No, hang on. I got this. Technically, this is more correct than what I would have done. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we can find. Now you get to enjoy training, Dr. Marks. As I live free of that burden, which still to this day actually scars my soul.
You don't want to be a senior paramedic then?
I don't want to train people right now.
Okay.
I might one day. I have too many other things going on to teach people.
You know what? That's
Like
a fair
I
approach.
will teach people when they are present. I don't want to force them to come with me as I melt my brain.
One of the requirements
Hello.
for becoming senior paramedic is
Hello.
being an FTO.
Oh, that's kind of gross. I think that's my fault.
Um,
I didn't do that one. That's not me.
well, it was just
where's-
because some of the responsibilities are, but you can live quite happily and do most things at paramedic.
Hi. Did you have somebody come in for medical attention already?
Yeah, 2 people.
Oh,
Guess I
sweet.
did a nice pack.
Okay, that's fine.
Raka
Yeah,
is
that's what I thought.
standing in neon.
Yes. It's probably like $300,000 because I don't think they are on sale anymore.
They've never been
That's
on
it.
sale.
Oh, have they not? I thought they
They've
were.
only been docs.
Ah, I didn't do this.
And you still
How
keep
does this
it out.
How does
You
this keep happening? I'm trying not to. We good? We're good. It takes some doing to get rid of it. Okay, we're good.
Okay, let's go and join up as a med unit because there is no medicals, and then if we need to, we'll
I'm gonna
split
go
up.
Yeah, Godspeed, have fun. I'm gonna put my ambulance away, I guess. Or actually, no, I'm gonna go look at Sandy because I haven't actually looked at it yet.
I just
Tegan,
now saw your text.
I'll be going 42 at some point.
That's fine. So will I at some point.
Like,
I don't know when
within
that
the
some point is.
next 20 minutes at most.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna go look at Sandy and I'll come straight back then. That's right.
It's
Actually, no,
fine,
I'm
as
gonna get
long-
some
as long
food
as
and I'll
you-
stay in the city.
No, you can go and look at Sandy.
I just realized that I will get distracted, and so I will stay in the city and go get food instead.
Okay. You want to get your armaments up?
Okay.
Okay. You wanna... Let's go and do some patrolling.
Okay.
Um... Let's go there, actually, because I'm gonna do something over there.
Okay, I was just gonna go stop by this mechanic shop to the right
Okay.
first.
Yeah, that's fine. You okay?
With the new upgrades and everything
What's
like
up?
that, do you guys know what we can
you
or
get burned
cannot
by
put
oil?
yet for the ambo?
Sorry, you're gonna have to give me a moment.
You're good.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, that was a
Hi.
quick 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go 42.
Okay, I'm negotiating with my pockets so that I don't starve to death. I'll come back to Central and
Yeah,
grab
that's
the.
fine.
them.
Are you willing to let him shadow? He doesn't have to if you don't want to.
We
coming back
we
around,
will
or-
hang out in Central and I
right away,
will
never mind.
grill him for a while. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can come with if anything actually happens, which is a very low risk situation, I would say.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see more medical interest actually staying at the hospital than me taking him out and
Second.
about.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh wait, how new is he?
He is pretty far along in his training.
Okay. Has anyone gone over staging?
Yes.
Alright, fuck it then. I'll stay at the hospital and treat patients. That's fine then.
But it's totally up to you. I just need to go 42.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. I'll get some food and drink and I'll be straight back. Just if you need to go, just leave him at the
Yeah,
desk.
that's
I'll
fine.
find him. Okay. See you in a bit.
Sorry, I have to go.
Okay.
X-ray 0 is going 42. You can have it's quiet.
10-3, I believe the kids say.